If you are a business owner in Pennsylvania, there is a newish annual report requirement that you need to know about. And I'm going to tell you all about it right now. Who needs to file, what information you need to submit, when you need to file it by, and I'm even going to walk you through exactly how to do it because I need to do it, and I figured why not record the process and y'all can follow along. The annual report, as I understand it, is primarily a way for the state to ensure they have an accurate record of active businesses and up-to-date information. Every business, domestic or foreign, that's registered in Pennsylvania must file a report. This includes corporations, nonprofits, LLCs, partnerships, professional associations, and business trusts. If you are a sole proprietor, you're just doing business as yourself and you haven't registered a separate business entity like an LLC, you do not need to file a report. You are off the hook. Everyone else, don't worry, it's really not a big deal. You can file online, you only have to answer a few questions, and you don't have to do any math or provide any financial information. And the filing fee is only $7, which in the grand scheme of things isn't that bad. The deadline varies based on your type of business. So corporations must file their report before June 30th. LLCs must file by September 30th, and all other businesses, such as partnerships, must file by December 31st. The Department of State should send you a letter about 2 months before your respective due date reminding you to file. But even if they don't, they might have old information. After all, that's why you're filing the report. You're still on the hook. What happens if you don't file? The state will essentially erase you from the books. They won't shut down your business operations, but your LLC or corporation and any legal protections and benefits of having a business entity will be dissolved. This won't be enforced until 2027. They're kind of giving people a grace period to get adjusted to the new law. And if you do mess up or you miss a deadline, there are processes available to get your business reinstated. But it's so much easier and less expensive to just file the report. So let's bang this out right now. But before we do, if you're watching this, you're probably a small business owner. And if you're a small business owner, you need a business banking solution. Can I recommend one to you right now? The sponsor of today's video, Relay, are my favorite business banking solution. They don't need to pay me to say that. I've been using them for several years now. I love the interface. I love there's no account fees. I love that you can easily open and manage multiple bank accounts and savings accounts, which, by the way, they just increased the interest rates on their savings accounts. I love that they have really cool features like auto transfer rules that allow you to automatically divvy up your income into different buckets. So if you're following the Profit First system, this is the perfect banking solution for you. In fact, they are official partners with Profit First Professionals. And I love that if you sign up with my link, sidekick.show/relay, you get a $100 bonus, and I get a little bit of something too. It's a win-win situation. If you don't have a business banking solution yet, or you have one that you're just not really thrilled with, I would highly recommend you take a look at Relay. See it for yourself at sidekick.show/relay. And if you want a little bit more information, you can watch this full review that I did right here. Back to the report. Okay, I have a client call in about 10 minutes, so I'm going to try to rush through this as quickly as possible. I'm going to link to this page from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. It's all about annual reports. It's everything I just covered, the types of businesses who need to file, the deadlines. There's also a frequently asked questions section down here if you want to refer to this. Link to it in the description below. But let's go back up to the top and click File Your Annual Report. This will take you to file.dos.pa.gov. Now, at some point during the process, you're going to be prompted to log in. Let's go ahead and click that. And if you don't already have a PA Keystone login, you can register for one here. You just choose a username, a password, fill in some basic information and some security questions. That's it. If you already have one, you're ahead of the game. Gonna log in real quick. And this takes us to our PA One-Stop Shop dashboard. And on here, we can scroll down and find complete an annual report. You can click that, or you can click this link to the business filing services. That's what we're going to use. But complete annual report just gives us some more information. It's what types of businesses and deadlines apply to them. And then here it has some instructions. Click continue, search your business name, and then click file annual report. So let's go do that. All right, so I'm going to be filing this report for my partnership, Borrero. Search for that. Here you go. And we can click File Annual Report. Now, the first page is already filled in. This is information they have on file. At the bottom, we have an option to opt into email notifications. If you want to do that, I'm just going to click Next Step. All right, the second page is also already filled in. The current registered office or commercial registered office provider. I think this is on record from when we originally filed the business. We did that through LegalZoom, so I think this is in reference to that. We don't need to update or change the registered office, so click that and click Next Step. The principal office, this is our main business address, so I'll type that in here. You close your eyes. All right, you can open them now. The next page is governors, the name of at least one governor to this association. Governor is defined as a person by or under whose authority the powers of an association are exercised, and under who, if you run the business and you form the business, add your name. So we'll do that here. Click Save, and Next Step. Officers, principals, officers, the name and titles of the persons who are its principal officers. This is only mandatory if you are a corporation and you have a president, a secretary, a treasurer. LLCs and limited liability partnerships do not need to have a defined officer, so we can skip this step. We are not required. All right, next screen is processing fee, $7. All right. Well, next step, confirm some information. Next step, electronic signature. I have reviewed the information. I verify I am the person. I verify that I have electronically signed and submitted this document. And signer's capacity refers to the position or title of the authorized representative executing this filing. It includes such terms as member, manager, partner, and my signature. And today's date. Today, we will file online and pay with credit or debit card. Close your eyes. All right, you can open them now. And voila! What is BE Filing Acknowledgement Happy Letter? I want to read the happy letter. The Bureau of Corporations and Charitable Organizations is happy to send your file document. The Bureau is here to serve you, and we would like to thank you for doing business in Pennsylvania. I'm just happy it's called Happy Letter. But anyways, there we go. It looks like we are done, and we can download a copy of the form itself, and I'm not going to be late for my call. So there you go. Easy peasy. Now, a little bit more information and context. Up until this year, 2025, Pennsylvania had a decennial report requirement, meaning every 10 years you had to confirm some information about your business. If I had to guess, people probably found this to be a bit confusing and easy to lose track of. And because only half of new small businesses last past 5 years and only 35% make it to 10 years, there's probably a lot of obsolete information on file. So they switched over to an annual report. This also aligns Pennsylvania with most other states who already have an annual report requirement. And while I'm not a fan of paperwork, I do like that this is a little bit more predictable. The decennial report had to be filed every year, ending with a 1, I think. So 2021, 2031, and so on. This is a little bit more straightforward. Running your own business is amazing, but not everything about it is going to be super duper fun, sunshine, and ice cream cones. But that is why I am here. You don't have to figure it out by yourself. There are people like me to help you navigate these more confusing and less fun parts of running your own business. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. There's a lot of information to help you along your self-employment journey and a lot more in the works. So hit the notification bell. You don't want to miss any of the tools, tricks, tips, interviews, and encouragement to help you grow your business. My name is David Steininger, your self-employment sidekick. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.